Connection terminated.
Alright guys, so we're in the third round, going up against another BlackWarGrey player. This is my buddy Stuffy. He ended up getting 59th place at regionals, so let's see how this match turns out for me. We got this nice PPG mat that he let us use. We extended the mat, so I thought it would look nice. I start off the turn by paying 5 for Blazing Memory Boost, revealing the top 6. Do have a Kiriha at Digimon and Metal Greymon. Play the Kiriha for free, and then pass it over to him. Pretty good start, if I don't say so myself, because I did get the Gasso in the raising as well. So he Digiballs for 2 after he Digiballs for Agumon for Greymon. Digiballs for Greymon X for 0. Then he Digiballs for Metal Greymon for 4. I go to 3. I promote Gasso. I swing in with Gasso. Hits a Cool Boy. 1, 2, 3. Adds the Agumon X. I pop the Memory Boost. I go to 7. No, wait. I go to 6. Sorry. No, I go to 5. I'm sorry. What the hell? I can't count. I ended up Digicrossing 4-5. Going to 0. I have Rush with Metal Greymon. Swings in. Nothing. Survives. I'm pretty glad that he already went into his Metal Greymon, because now he can't Digivolve my stuff. But he still can if he really wants to. I Digivolve for Z Greymon for 3, and he unsuspense since there's a since there's a blue flare underneath him. Then passing turn, he promotes his Metal Greymon, and he asked if Z Greymon has save or not, and he does. So he Digivolves for Metal Greymon for 1, going to 2. He gains back the memory for the Cool Boy. He draws another card, pops the Gasso, effect the Gasso. Play Decker. I draw 2 cards. And he's trying to figure out what he wants to do here. Digiballs for BlackWarGrey, the promo. And he's about to start swinging in already too. Swings into my Z Greymon. And he does have save for himself. And then he can put... So after he saves, he can put a Metal Greymon, I think. I think it's a Metal Greymon. Oh no, you can put the Melbird underneath it as well. So he saves himself and the Melbird even after it got destroyed. So that's pretty nice. And if I'm wrong, please correct me. He Digibursts for 2 and suspends him. Swings in, I think. He's going to swing in for 1 security check. I don't know. He swings over my Decker. He has save as well. So he just pretty much wiped out my board right there. Digiburst for 2 more. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do. He swings in a security for 1 check. Hits a Hammer Spark. Goes back over to me. I go to 3. I draw for turn. I hatch an egg. Digivolve for Draco on the back. His board's not that threatening, especially since I can stun it, but that's easier said than done. I ended up playing 2 Dracos, and then when I played the second one, I get to draw 1 for the first one since it was a blue flare card. And then passed it back to him. He's at 3. Digivolves for Agu in the back. He draws a card. He plays Cool Boy for 2, goes to 1. Adds the Greymon X antibody. Swings at security for 1 check. And survives. Digiburst for 2, unsuspends it, swings in again, survives again. It was pretty nice when it goes off, but It's more of a tech, really. I mean, that one dude did top with it in Nationals, but I don't know. So he does Digivolve for 2 for BlackWarGrey X. It unsuspends. Oh no, he gains the 2 memory back because of the Cool Boys. Oh my gosh. Digivolves for Agu X in the back. Draws another card. Then I've worked out pretty nicely for him, I'd say. Then Digivolves for 2 for Greymon, putting me at 1. I go to 3. He unsuspends, deletes a Draco, and also... Oh no, he doesn't trash. But he can redirect. I swing at security for 1 check. I draw for the egg. It dies. Unfortunately. We're pretty neck and neck when it comes to security here still. Well, for the most part. And this is where I stun. Digicross for 5. I put him at... Actually, I just Digicross for 5. And I ended up putting him at 2. So I went from 3 to... Yeah, 3 to 2. He promotes Agu. Digiballs for Greymon X. Suspends Cool Boy. Gains 2 memory. Draws 2 cards. Yep. Tucks X antibody option underneath his Greymon X. Digivolves for Metal Greymon. He Digivolves my Metal Greymon and then pops my Draco. Not good. All the guys of Melbird. Digivolves for Ultras mode. Pops the Melbird. Weighing out his options here. I mean, all he needs to do is attack, really. I swear, if I didn't speed up these games would be so much longer. Plays Hades Force for 5, kills my Kyria, and that's it. I draw for turn, hatch my egg. Digivolve for Draco, draw another card. I'm at 3 memory. Kind of sucks. And then I just ended up going into second game, really. Let him have it. Going into second game. He goes first, he draws for turn. I mean, he hatches. Digivolves for Ugly Eggs, draws. Don't draw for turn when you go first. Plays red memory boost for 3, reveals the top 4, adds the Metal Greymon. The rest go to the bottom. Pass it over to me. I draw for turn. I hatch my egg. Digivolve for Gasso, draw a card. Feel like then Digi crossing for 5, putting him at 2 for Metal Greymon. I was about to say I should have clipped it there, but nope. Then they ended up just playing Yuya for 4, passed it back to me. I'm at 2 memory. Promote my Gasso. And then we start swinging with Metal Greymon. It dies, unfortunately. Swinging with Gasso. It dies too due to the Hades Force. I get to play Greymon, reveal the top 4. I add Cyberdramon and Metal Greymon. Put the rest at the bottom. And then Hammer Sparking going to 3. Then Digicrossing for 4. Yep. Putting him at 1. He goes to 3 for Yuya, and I place the Decker underneath him. Promotes Agu X. Digivolves for Greymon for 2. Goes to 1. Drew a card for Digivolving. Pops the memory boost. Goes back to 3. Digivolves for Metal Greymon for 4. Digivolves my Cyber Launcher down to a Metal Greymon. Doesn't get to pop anything else because my Greymon has 4K instead of 3. Then pass it over to me. I'm at 1. My Greymon on suspends. Hatch my egg. And I'm trying to figure out what to do here. So the best call for me was to basically Digivolve for Decker Greymon. After I swing in with Greymon, of course, it dies. Then I have to commit for Digivolve for 2. I draw a card and I can place Greymon underneath or a card with blue flare. Now I stun his Metal Greymon for the most part. It's his turn. He draws. He hatches. He draws. Then he hatches. Then he Digivolves for Agu. Draws again. Digivolves for Agu X. Draws one more card. My gosh. Digivolves for 2 for Greymon in the back. He draws another card for Digivolve. I have 1 card left in my hand. Can you guys believe that? 1 measly card. Homeboy's thinking here. So he can't attack because he's stunned, at least. Doesn't really have anything on the board. He does have a Yuya though. Doesn't have to worry about going to 3 next turn or anything. I should have clipped this even when I speed it up. Digivolves for Greymon X for free. Draws a card. Digivolves for Ultras for free. Draws an unknown for 3. Puts me to 2. I swing in with Deckard Greymon. Survives. Unfortunately, was smart enough not to keep 2 Digimon on board. I hard drop Metal Greymon for 7. Put him at 5. I said fuck it. Promotes it. It's his turn. Tucks X anybody underneath. Digivolves for 1. Draws a card. Suspends Yuya. He gains 2,000 plus. Can't get the Digivolve. Unaffected by options. And he can't get his DP reduced. So that's pretty good. Doing some BlackWarGrey things. He Digivolves for BlackWarGrey. The promo going to 1. And he's going to start swinging away again. Swings in for 1 check. It's a Mailbird. Since he has the security plus 2 Greymon underneath, that means it's 2 checks. He detaches 2 to Digiburst. It unsuspends. Swings in again for another 2 checks. It hits a Sorai. And with the Sorai, I just stripped the sources from the Metal Greymon, so he can't attack for the most part. But he still has enough to swing in, so he just Digiburst again. It unsuspends. He swings in. And then finally, he Digiburst one more time for game.